Hi everyone. Let's look at this an example of simplifying a rational expression. Now for simplifying a rational expression, it really means three things. You see, can you factor, cancel, and simplify? That means what's left over really. So for this first example, we have 6x minus 18 over 12x plus 30. So the first thing is, can you factor? Now remember, you got to know your factoring, obviously, to do this step. And for that, you always remember, can you factor out a greatest common factor? So looking at these ones, the 6x minus 18, you notice our coefficients are all divisible by 6. So we could factor out that 6, and we'd have left over x minus 3. And for the denominator, with the 12 and the 30, we also could factor out a common factor of 6. And we'd have left over the 2x plus 5. So we did the first step, we factored, and then we cancel. Well, if you notice, those 6's cancel. Now the x minus 3 and the 2x plus 5, nothing cancels there. So we have left over the x minus 3 over 2x plus 5. So we canceled, and simplify really, like I said, just means what's left over. So that would be the answer for that first example. Let's now look at this next example. What if we had 2x squared plus 8x over 4x squared minus 12x? Now, these three steps, you factor, you cancel, you simplify. So we see, what can we factor? Again, seeing what, if we could factor out just the greatest common factor, well, we have the 2x squared plus 8x. Well, both of the coefficients are divisible by 2, so we could factor out the 2. And then both of them have an x, and the lowest power of the x's is 1, so we could factor out the x as well. So the greatest common factor would be that 2x, and we'd have left over, what, the x plus 4. And then on the bottom, let's see, for that 4x squared minus 12x, the 4 and 12 are both divisible by 4, so we could factor out the 4. And once again, they both have x's, and the lowest power of the x's is to the first, so I could factor out the x. And we'd have left over, what, x minus 3. So we did our first step, we factored, and now we want to cancel. Let's see, those x's cancel. Now the factors of 2 cancel, but we still have a factor of 2 left over in the bottom. So we canceled, and then simplifying, well, just what's left over. So we'd add that x times x plus 4 all over 2 times that x minus 3. So that would be the answer for that problem. So again, for these simplifying rational expressions, it's three things. Can you factor, can you cancel, and what's left over when you simplify?